What's going on? What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I got to talk about Diddy, man. Diddy is in trouble again. But right when he's being accused of assaulting another woman, this time a 17-year-old, and apparently this happened almost 20 years ago in 2003. This woman is saying that she was flown out to New York and was hanging out in the studio with Diddy. And apparently Diddy plied her with drugs, and he and two others took turns on her, right? And this happened in 2003. She would make the third woman that has put him on blast. Now I'm going to show you the individual. Now this is what Diddy had to say. We'll get to that, but I wanted y'all to see this. That is the woman. There's another picture as well. She's hanging out in Diddy's studio. This is, you know what's interesting is that she's had these photos for almost 20 years. You know, this is the kind of stuff you see women do now when they're at a guy's house, or they always record themselves around his place or whatever, right? But she's suing him because she says that Diddy and two others took advantage of her. Now let's get into what Diddy had to say, because Diddy's had enough, as you can see from his statement. Now he turned off the replies, but even though he turned off the replies, there are almost 10,000 quote tweets. Okay. So this is what Diddy, Brother Love, had to say about all this. It says he said, enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I've had to sit silently and watch people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation, and my legacy. Well, I think Diddy, you probably did that yourself. I don't know if you can really blame anybody for that. I think you did a lot of that work yourself to undo your legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Sean Diddy Combs. No Brother Love. Well, Diddy, I think you're too little too late. You should have fought back before you went and settled that lawsuit as if you were scared. You settled that suit with Cassie within 24 hours. So you made yourself a quick payday, sir. Nobody else did that, Diddy. You did that to yourself. There's nobody else to blame here. You can try to act like these are just allegations. Why did you settle within 24 hours? 24 hours. You tried to settle that situation within 24 hours, Diddy. You know why? Because you know you're guilty. And putting out this statement doesn't really change anything, because you turned off the replies. But there's almost 9,000 quote tweets. They're going in on you, Diddy. I've never seen such a post where this post has 3 million views. It has 10,000 reposts, 2,000 likes. First of all, who's liking this post? Y'all people are crazy. But looking at these new allegations, this is not looking good, Diddy. This woman had 20 years of receipts with her being at your studio. Now, this is why when these situations happen, you would hope that these women will file charges so that there's a paper trail. So people can't say, she's making it up. There's, why didn't she go to the police? Well, if she went to the police, that alleviates things. It makes this lawsuit a lot easier. Diddy did this to himself. Diddy was a guy that operated in a space where he could get away with anything. He was a guy that was able to do whatever without any type of punishment, without any type of repercussions. He lived in a world where he was protected, in a world where there was he was into debaucherous things. Those stories are not lies. I'm not going to say everything is the truth, but Diddy is a known degenerate and has been that for almost 30 years. This is who he is. Why everybody around you call you an abuser? Is there all of them lying on you, Diddy? All of their stories match up with the type of person you are, your personality type. You put yourself in this situation, brother love. You ruined your reputation. You brought shame upon your family. And you need to speak your own truth, Diddy. Because I highly doubt that you're speaking your truth, brother love. Brother love, I doubt that you're speaking your truth. Let's get into this article. A fourth woman has accused Sean Diddy Combs of assault, alleging he and two others assaulted her when she was just 17. So she was 17 years old. Jane Doe, as she is referred to in the legal action, claims the rapper flew her to his New York studio in 2003. She alleges that she was given copious amounts of drugs and alcohol before Diddy and two other men took turns assaulting her. Mr. Combs, who is 54, said he did not do any of the awful things being alleged. The woman claims that she drifted in and out of consciousness during the ordeal and said that she was left in so much pain that she could barely stand or remember how she got home. In a statement to BBC News, lawyers for the woman said, as alleged in the complaint, defendant preyed on the vulnerable high school teenager as part of a trafficking scheme that involved plying her with drugs and alcohol and transporting her by private jet to New York City, where she was assaulted by three individual defendants at Mr. Combs' studio. The depravity of these abhorrent acts has, not surprisingly, scarred our client for life. The woman's legal team confirmed in a federal lawsuit had been filed against Mr. Combs and two other men, as well as two responsible corporate entities. BBC News approached Diddy's company, Bad Boy Entertainment, for comment. Lawyers allege that one of the two men named in the lawsuit approached Miss Doe, at a lounge in Michigan, near to where she was living at the time, told her that he was best friends with Mr. Combs, and proceeded to call Mr. Combs, who was in New York City. The two allegedly convinced Miss Doe to take a private jet. First of all, that's the problem I have with this story. You mean to tell me that a 17-year-old girl, who I'm sure has parents, did not notice that she got on a private jet? That to me is a little weird. Your parents didn't know that you as a 17-year-old got on a private jet to go to New York City? Is this a situation where she's estranged from her family? Because that would have to be the case. Jet to Mr. Combs' recording studio in New York City. Once there, the defendants plied Ms. Doe with drugs and alcohol and viciously assaulted her, one after the other. It is also claimed that one of the men forced her to give him something, which allegedly left Ms. Doe choking and struggling to breathe. Responding to the latest allegations, Diddy said in a statement, "Enough is enough." This is where this statement came from, because now he's being sued again. But this one might be stronger because she has actual receipts of being around him, more so than the other women do. For the last couple of weeks, I've sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character and destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. I pretty much read through all of that. So I'm going over most of the important stuff. Yeah, Diddy, you did this to yourself, bro. When you settled that lawsuit as quickly as you did, you should have known that you are a lick. That people are gonna come after you more, Diddy. You should have known that. You settled that law. That was probably the fastest a lawsuit has ever been settled. Because before you settled it, Diddy, your lawyer was talking big, like, we are gonna prove that this is not true, but then you fold it within 24 hours. Did she tell you she had receipts, Diddy? Did she leave things out? You did it to yourself, bro. Everything is allegations, but when you pay off somebody within 24 hours, that screams guilt to me. You didn't fight back. Diddy has done zero fighting back up until this statement that he made. Now he wants to fight back because he realized he might end up losing this lawsuit. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'll see y'all next one.